Oh boy, hello, hello. Oh, alright, yeah, seems like I'm a bit late. Welcome to the OS Media Apprentice Level 7 Gate Tournament. I am your solo commentator for today's first match, Search 285. And we have quite a matchup here. We have CharlisMadCut and Orcanos battling for a spot into the into tomorrow's set of matches. Since this is in the losers bracket. So the person who will be losing this matchup will have to say goodbye. And I think we just concluded the first warm up. I would think. All right. Why are they using this as a warm up? What the heck? Oh my gosh, this is definitely a warm up. My gosh. This is just 30 seconds. I do hope the referee will be changing will be changing the map right after this one because I'm pretty sure I cannot resist listening to this for more than the 30 seconds. Oh my god. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That ends our sets of warm-ups for this match. And we're now about to enter the actual shebang. We see an 82 here by Orcanos. It's a pretty high roll. Gotta be nice to see what's going to happen in the other one. And I think we see in 19 here. So yeah, does mean that CharlisMadCut will be the one getting the first ban for this matchup. And considering what we've seen for the previous matchups, I mean for the previous rounds, it does appear CharlisMadCut might be favored a bit more overall, regardless of whatever kind of pick we're going to be seeing. But Orcanos definitely has something to say about it. CharlisMadCut is going to be banning Dream of Winds or Chord Stream pick, and I think it might be one of the better bans and get the most straightforward chart out of the way. Also, I we have to listen to this audio for a few more minutes, and we're going to be seeing LN2 banned Himeboshi being banned here by Orcanos, which is expected from Orcanos. Like they've been banning more of the LN picks in the previous rounds. And also, just a fun fact, Orcanos did go into this matchup being the lowest seeded player remaining in the tournament, getting getting as far into the semifinals weekend, being seed number 30. All right, so I think we're about to get our first pick. And we have our mixed rice pick here, Nemori no Hanataba. And arguably one of the most beautiful charts we've placed in the map pool. I'll say that CharlisMadCut did ban the more straightforward rice. This might be CharlisMadCut might be wanting to get the most possible point that Orcanos might be grabbing um, on the rice pool most probably, as we've seen CharlisMadCut perform overall better for the most part, like in general in the map pools ever since the previous few rounds. If we're looking at the scoreboards during like the stat sheets, Orcanos on the other hand like has the ability to keep up, but that earlier miss is not going to be helping their case, as CharlisMadCut immediately falling ahead going into the second quarter of this chart. Overall, like this chart is pretty comfortable to hit. CharlisMadCut continuing to pull ahead. Orcanos finally returning to a 99% accuracy here after a pretty shaky start. And this lead, while pretty wide, is not that far ahead, especially if CharlisMadCut finds a drop somewhere. And we saw a few 200s on these Grace Notes, but dropping them to 99.2. The Orcanos is continually increasing. Though that stair transition was um, dropped their accuracy by just a tad bit. Like these stairs really giving both players problems. Actually, similar accuracies now between these two players. Orcanos finding yet another miss, meaning CharlisMadCut is going to be could pull ahead if they maintain this full combo still. We still have less than a quarter of the chart remaining. There's still some time, but we need a meltdown here coming from CharlisMadCut. Especially that the density of this chart is starting to decrease. And I think we're in like the final main stair section of this chart. And I think that's pretty much it. Even though CharlisMadCut kind of finding a few 200s there, rushing this section. This is a pretty comfortable lead for them. And they will be grabbing the first point. Similar accuracies again from both of these players. Orcanos having the better ratio. Just the misses kind of being a problem here. Well, Orcanos might be mentioning that. Would it be over? I don't think so. Like there's still 5 points. Like there is still a lot of charts remaining in the pool. Like you'd still steal a few points most probably. Again, Orcanos has the ability to do it, to keep up. Now it's CharlisMadCut picking the main technical pick of this pool, Nekorote Harita girl. And this is a BMS convert, just to clarify. Um, shout out to Lenfi for lending us one of his upload slots for this tournament. I think this is mostly a Rice versus Rice battle, and most probably a consistency battle overall. And I think that's the thing that has been implied by the first map. As now we enter the second one. This chart, while it sounds straightforward, like the music sounds super straightforward, you see from patterns it's not. As we already saw Orcanos dropping a few notes here, it's actually a pretty hard drop because they did go below 98%. And that does mean the CharlisMadCut will be grabbing an early lead. It's a pretty sizable one as well. This is only a 2-minute chart, so not much room for recovery relative to the other picks. Though Orcanos is slowly gaining accuracy, slowly climbing to the 98%. As I mentioned that though, CharlisMadCut on the other hand still getting at 99.5. Not this chart, not really giving them any problems as of the moment. Orcanos finding a few more misses on on this easier section. And these mini jacks as well, giving them some trouble. As now we enter the second half of this chart, CharlisMadCut still stretching that lead to almost 50,000 points now, considering Orcanos has been dropping some of that combo. But unfortunately, CharlisMadCut unfortunately drops their full combo, but this is still a pretty sizable lead. Orcanos trading that drop. So how much that lead got reduced is erased. We still have less than a quarter of the chart remaining, and Orcanos really needs CharlisMadCut to find a breakdown. To break down somewhere in this chart for them to grab their first point. But at this rate, Orcanos will have to wait and try to win the next pick, which is going to be theirs. CharlisMadCut dropping to just above 99%, but overall doing enough to fend off Orcanos on this chart. We have some more. We have a lot more charts remaining, so Orcanos still has the opportunity to pick up a few points and try to pull themselves back as we. I am not going to try to pronounce the song's title because it's just one letter. Ah? Oh yeah, I just said it. Or A. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be A. I'm not sure because I know the artist is Japanese, so can't. I'm not sure if they're using like the phonetic A or the English A. Not sure. Anyways, here we go. The speed pick here. Orcanos going to be bidding to grab their first point on their pick. This chart is fairly straightforward again. It does get crazy in the end, so we might have to wait until then to see if there are any shifts that we're going to be seeing. Though as it stands, Orcanos getting a cleaner start relative to CharlisMadCut here, who is getting a few 200s and going into the speed section. We are seeing 245 BPM streaming here, but Orcanos finding tons of accuracy drops. While though both are maintaining the combos. But that section wasn't friendly to Orcanos' accuracy at all. Does mean that CharlisMadCut grabs the lead towards their favor. But again, this match overall is going to be a battle of consistency. So Orcanos really just needs to hold on because their accuracy is slowly going up. But unfortunately, Orcanos finds 2 consecutive misses. And we're already halfway through the chart. Orcanos really needs to pick up the pace now and maybe hope that CharlisMadCut finds a massive drop as we're about to enter the hardest section of this chart. Well, after this break section, obviously, but yeah, it does get crazy in the end. And here we go. Both players maintaining their combos and accuracies, though CharlisMadCut is currently in the lead. And will be stretching that considering Orcanos found yet another miss. Make that 2. Make that 3. CharlisMadCut really just pulling ahead now, almost making this chart the most dominant score gap that we've seen for all 3 maps that have been played. There you go, CharlisMadCut picking up their third point, needing 3 more to advance to tomorrow's set of matches. As Orcanos needing to find that magic to continue fighting. Maybe extend this match by at least one more chart. By at least one more map. Also, just to mention, we have quite a few matches again this weekend. This is the semifinals weekend of the Oceania Apprentice Level 7K tournament. And this is the first match we have for this weekend. Hopefully you guys stay tuned later once the others once the other matches are up. And CharlisMadCut is picking RC5 when it's already selected. Um I think they have to change it to something else. There are two more rice picks in this pool. We have RC3, the core jack pick, and the longer, easier mixed rice pick playing with Ruby. There's though I think they're looking I think CharlisMadCut is looking at picking rice still, not shifting it to the other side of the pool just yet. There you go, we're seeing RC6 playing with Ruby. And I think this is going to be one of the better picks, I think, coming from CharlisMadCut here. Though I guess we just need to note that they need to be careful here because again, Orcanos can keep up if they find their groove somehow, and this is the easier of the mixed rice picks. Though that start might not be helping Orcanos' case at all. But again, this is a pretty long pick. This is a 3-minute 30-second chart. There is a lot of room for shaking off the bad hits, but you need to step it up immediately. Especially CharlisMadCut is going to be stretching that lead as we see again Orcanos finding the first drop, find the second one. CharlisMadCut is actually continuing decreasing the accuracy here, though unfortunately Orcanos, while CharlisMadCut is dropping accuracy, Orcanos is dropping the combo, dropping misses, which is going to be stretching CharlisMadCut's lead despite the act drops. Orcanos will be needing some sort of a magical run now if they want to continue, if they want to grab their first breakpoint, as they're about to enter the second third of this chart where we're going to see more of these patterns. And I think like these patterns are, while they're tame, they're not exactly the easiest to maintain your consistency on, which is fair. CharlisMadCut still continuing that pretty sizable combo now. This is still a full combo from them, just hovering below 99% in accuracy. Orcanos starting to recover, and never mind. These semi-technical patterns really might be giving Orcanos a lot of problems. And CharlisMadCut is just stretching that lead more and more now, and is trying to break through that 99% accuracy barrier. Like they've gone above it. But for the past few moments, they were dropping a few 200s, but I think they should be able to maintain this now as we enter the more straightforward section of this chart. Relatively straightforward, if I have to mention. Orcanos dropping to below 98%. Just recovering to that level now. As CharlisMadCut still continuing to pull ahead with his phenomenal combo here. Well, they unfortunately don't think that would matter now, especially that there is almost 65,000 points splitting these two, just below 64,000. And CharlisMadCut 2 points away from advancing to the next set of matches. We're going to see I Hate Trot from Orcanos. We're finally shifting to the LNs, and I think uh I don't think this is a good pick per se, but this is relatively easier to combo compared to the other LN picks. CharlisMadCut, on the other hand, going to be bidding to grab another breakpoint and get to match and guarantee themselves a tiebreaker. Should this go the distance, at the rate as it is going right now, Orcanos will have to find something special to stretch this match by a few more maps. And here we go. Start number 5. This is a fairly long one, just clocking above 3 minutes. And will be mostly a test of consistency. And there are some tricky LN patterns scattered throughout this chart for this LN density pick. Both of these players need to be careful. Orcanos finding a messier start accuracy wise, which is probably as expected at least. And finding the first drop as well. CharlisMadCut on the other hand, just with that mid 99% act, still carrying the full combo as we now enter the first chorus where the LNs get a bit denser, and the chord streams that accompany it get a bit trickier. Orcanos finding more drops here. And that is not exactly the best start you could have, especially with CharlisMadCut just hovering around the 99.5. And I think this is currently on the route to possibly becoming one of the better LN3 scores that we're going to be seeing this weekend. Not though as early as this may sound though. Because carrying this accuracy in this chart this far into it is quite a feat. Now we're about to enter the second chorus. The LNs are a bit denser here relative to the first one. CharlisMadCut still carrying that full combo as Orcanos really struggling to find their footing here. Still carrying a pretty good accuracy here, mid 97%. But in the context of a tournament where you need to be consistent, where you need to find your footing immediately, the misses are not really helping them yet. Now we enter the final chorus. What is this accuracy? What is this combo from CharlisMadCut? Really showing up right now. This is just a phenomenal performance here from CharlisMadCut. Orcanos carrying a respectable score, but unfortunately, CharlisMadCut really just showed up in this chart. That is a really good score there, 982k. A relatively clean one as well. That is a really clean score there from CharlisMadCut. Now we're at match point, and CharlisMadCut is going to be the one picking here. And I think at this point, any pick in this pool should favor them. It depends on what they want to. It depends on what they want to play in the end. Do you honestly want to see the Korjak pick maybe, and see what happens there? Another pick that I'm interested to seeing is Lily, maybe even Happily Ever After. Those are going to be I think those are going to be interesting picks as well, at least on the scoring perspective. But it depends on CharlisMadCut now on which chart they'll be picking to close this. Try close this one out early. CharlisMadCut is going to be picking Hybrid 1, Haretsuge Kocho. Well, as far as I remember, this is the shortest pick in the pool, so going for something short and quick. I mean, short and sweet, and try to take advantage really of Orcanos finding drops somewhere. Like for picks for charts this short, it's so hard to recover a score gap that you concede. Stake somewhere. Yeah, we're just waiting for the referee to start this one up, and I think, and there you go, there's a command. And now it's time to see if CharlisMadCut can close this match early, or we're going to see at least one more map here. Orcanos find a break point that they sorely need now. This is a very short pick, so Orcanos cannot afford any mistake at all. CharlisMadCut, on the other hand, should maintain that consistency still. These double stairs not phasing both of these players. Both players still maintaining their full combos. Going into the second third of this chart now, which is a fairly straightforward affair. But you need to be able to maintain that accuracy and try to increase it actually in this section, because this is a fairly easy to act part. And now here we go with the more technical stair section here. Orcanos finding a rush of 200s. CharlisMadCut still maintaining it mid 92.2. And this is going to be a hard job for Orcanos. Hard task for Orcanos to catch up and steal this point. They will need a major breakdown from CharlisMadCut in the final section of this chart. And oh no! That miss is not going to help their cause at all. And I think this is it. CharlisMadCut will be advancing to the next set of matches unless something happens before the end of this chart, which I don't see happening. And there we go. CharlisMadCut will be closing out this match and will be advancing to the next set of matches tomorrow in the losers bracket. But what a run here from Orcanos. The lowest seeded player entering the semifinals. A very respectable run. But CharlisMadCut finding a way to stop that run, and they will be the one advancing to tomorrow's set of matches. They will be awaiting the winner of the Delta 386 era jungle matchup, which is going to be happening at 22 UTC Saturday. So it's still a fair amount of time before then. But our next match will not be that matchup just yet. We will be back in 2 hours and just under 2 hours and 30 minutes from now. We have a matchup between. Wait, was it? Or was. Oh, wait, it's 3 hours, just under 3 hours and 30 minutes. 15 UTC here. We have a matchup between Kule Fortif and Exo Faker, which is also another losers bracket match. And then we're going to be taking a break after that. Well, no. At 16 UTC, the match right after that, we have Kazon and Unitori facing each other. And the aforementioned Delta 386 era jungle matchup will be at 22 UTC. Those are the remaining matches for this Saturday block. So hope we see you guys once those matches happen. But on that note, I think it's time for us to take a break for the meantime. This is Search 85, and this is the Osamania Apprentice Level 7K Tournament.